Well guys, looks like we've got a bit of a cloudy day today, so the temperatures are still high. We've got a cloudy day. It would be a day that really I should be cracking on with things at the house and finishing off the flagging, but just not feeling it at the moment. Yeah, I think since they had the scare with me back, it's just really put a dampener on things for getting stuff done. Just a little bit worried about causing any more problems. So we're going to have a trip down into town, and it's quite easy to walk in this temperature. It's a bit humid, but it's much better than blazing sun. So a little walk down to the bus stop, and then the usual buzz into town. See what happens when we get there. So scuttle.
Hi, we are Glenn, Jessica, Cody and Toby, and would like to invite you on our family adventure. That's GBtoBG. Yes, Great Britain to Bulgaria. We bought a rural property in a village not too far from Sunny Beach, and would like to show you our journey.
It looks like we're going into the Guava Beach Bar. I didn't know we were, but it looks like we are. Well guys, I say it every single year, this is the only donut place we go to. There are so many on the strip, but the one next to the big wheel is exactly the same one we use every single time when Jess fancies donuts for herself and the kids. They're absolutely brilliant here, can't fault it. So if you ever fancy it, just remember, right next to the Guava Beach Bar and the big wheel, the best donuts in town. So guys, becoming a bit of a tradition now every year, Slash and Marita bring us down to the Magnus Bar at the end of Nezabar Beach for the water slides. He's good friends with the boss here, so we get taken care of. We get free sun loungers, free brollies, free slides, and just buy some beers and some food while we're here. So fantastic place, cheap as chips, and like I said, when my friend knows the boss, can't go wrong. Hi guys, well here we are at the Rayo Hotel, and guess what? It's that night, it's the European Cup final. We've got England versus Spain, and obviously the big screen's on. all the expats are in. It's a nice quiet little hotel, nice quiet little bar. So we've brought the boys down and we're going to let them experience a little bit of the atmosphere for the final. So it should be interesting. We might have to shoot off a little bit early and get the bus back to the village. But for now, we're here. Cheap beer, plenty of expats, and yeah, it should be an interesting night. Catch you later. Doskoro. So guys, I know I keep doing this, but I can't help myself. So just been to the shop, carrying home the shopping as we speak, and I've just bought 2.5 litres of beer, 2 litre bottle of fizzy pop. I've bought some juice sachets for the kids, a big tub of ice cream, and a watermelon for a grand total of just over 20 leather, so about £8.88. Yeah, it's a lot considering what we spend normally, but it's a few treats in there, and over here treats are a bit more expensive, but then when we compare it back to the UK, it's still ridiculously cheap, so I'm more than happy. Anyway, time to keep the kids happy with some watermelon and some ice cream. Hi guys, well, once again we are back for an evening walk in the park, giving the boys a chance to ride the little push bikes around, get a little bit of exercise, burn off a bit of energy before bedtime, and with a beautiful evening like this, why wouldn't you? We're currently now more than halfway through our last week here for this summer. As you guys know, it's been cut short, but not a lot we can do about that. We've just got to head back home and get on with things there. Yeah, there's not a lot been happening this week, but you'll have seen we went to the water park at the end of the beach. There's only a couple of slides. It's only a little place, but we know the guy that owns it. Yeah, Slash introduced us the first year we were here, and now every year it's become an annual occasion that we go down and use the water slides and get the sunbeds and chill out for a day at the beach. So as always, a massive thank you to Marita and Slash for inviting us along on a fantastic beach day. So it's a bit of a bittersweet moment when we come to the end of the time here, because not just because of the Bulgarian lifestyle that we absolutely love, but leaving our friends behind is always a tough one. There's people here that I've only known for the last couple of years. I'm coming, and they've become more friends than people that we've known forever back at home. And to be fair, I wouldn't even say friends, I'd say they're more family. I'm coming. Yeah, so like I said, they become more like family to us than friends, and it's really, really bad for me when we have to leave them and we have to go home. To be honest, they feel the same, so they're very sad when we leave. But we're going to have one last hurrah, because we have my birthday coming up and a barbecue at the house. So Sunday will be the big party day, and we'll be looking forward to that, because on the Monday we leave. So only in Bulgaria can your wife go to the shop and come home with a dog. Only in Bulgaria. So many stray dogs here.
He's a bit timid, he's skinny.
Good morning, dobro jutro. So yeah, we are now coming to our last few days of our stay, and I've got a few jobs that I need to do before we go, just because we don't know when we're coming back. So the main one is to make sure that the roof tiles are all where they're supposed to be before the rain comes. That's always a big deal. We do tend to get some rain sort of like later in the summer, September time, so I want to make sure that there's nothing leaking into the house. A few little jobs are in the garden, and then we're going to leave putting the pool away until the very last day, because we have a barbecue on Sunday for my birthday. So yeah, lots to do, lots to think about. So this morning I'm going to attempt to sort these tiles out. Now, last winter we had 3 or 4 tiles that, in fact, was it last winter? No, it might have even been the winter before. 3 or 4 edge tiles came off, and luckily my friend Hagen came up to the house and slotted them back in, but he didn't have ladders available to him, so he did it from the roof, which is very, very dangerous, because it's it's a tough thing to do, is to balance on the edge of the roof to do the edging tiles. So I'm going to put the ladders up, and I'm going to try and get that sorted now. They're in place, they just need carefully moving so they don't fall out again, that's all. The roof itself is in pretty good nick for an old roof. It's not completely destroyed, it's not falling down. You've got to remember the house is in 2 halves, so the new half, the new part of the house, the roofing structure is really good, it's really modern. The old section of the house is the original roofing, so it's going to need replacing eventually, but I still reckon we've got another few years before we need to do that. It's not a big concern at the moment. Yeah, so all in all, getting there slowly but surely, little jobs as we go. Yeah, and then we've been promising the kids another trip to the Pirates of the Caribbean water park, but to be fair, the boys have not been behaving very well, so we've been using it as a bit of a reward if the behaviour changes and gets better. So fingers crossed that's going to happen. If not, there'll be no trip to the water park. But we did have a nice day yesterday. We just took the bus into town, and we went to see one of our friends, Ellie, who now is working at the Phoenix pool bar, the Phoenix Hotel. So we went down to see her, and yeah, it was a nice afternoon out. The kids got a chance to have a swim, which is always nice. So yeah, nice afternoon out, a few drinks, bite to eat, and then met a few people in the Spiders pub, as we usually do, which was good. Had a quick chat with a few people, and then headed back on the bus to the village. So you can tell it's a bit cooler today, because everybody's out doing some gardening work, or chopping firewood for winter, or just doing something. So it's definitely cool enough to get some work done. So I'm going to crack on. Do skoro. Over down. So, bit of a sad day today. We lost one of our friends here a few days ago, Blakey, and unfortunately had a heart attack, passed away. So we're meeting at one of his bars he used to meet everybody at, and having a bit of a farewell drink to him. So I've said I'll come down, pay my respects. I've only known him for the last couple of years, but nice guy, and it's a sad loss. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
Bill, don't go anywhere. If he helps to pay, if he does. I was up to you when you were shopping. I was on the bike.